Gas. Hey guys, welcome back to the brand new series on the channel, PlayBack Commentary, where we go back and we look at videos I've made and we obviously talk about them. That's where the commentary comes back. And so yeah, that's what we're calling it. This is the second episode where we're going to be talking about my ReBrick entries and also talk about some of the trashed ideas I had for the ReBrick contest. What you guys just saw before the video started was one of my ReBrick entries. I had to unfortunately trash that one due to time restraints. I literally started animating it the day before the contest ended. Funny thing about the contest is it's not actually over. The winner is going to be announced April 9th, so I guess that's when the contest will be officially over. I'm really happy with this ReBrick contest, and I'm really happy with where my video is placed. It's second most liked on the ReBrick page, and I really didn't think I'd make it this far. I really want to thank you guys' support for going to the ReBrick page and liking it and viewing it. And I really appreciate it. Obviously, I hope to win. There were a lot of good entries on there. Entries I hope also win because of the time and work that they put into them. I really enjoyed this contest. I enjoyed watching the entries, and I hope the other people who participated in the contest enjoyed making their entry and watching other people's entries, and just had a good time all around watching and making the entries. Alright, so let's now move on to the commentary part of this video, where we're going to talk about my ReBrick entries and what I did. When the next ReBrick contest comes by, I can look at what I did for this one and see where I can improve on. So, I had a lot of trashed ideas. The one you saw in the beginning, that was just the first trashed idea that I had that I decided to actually animate. Here's the whole stack of ideas I had for the ReBrick contest. So I had a total of 7 ReBrick entry ideas. Only 2 of those I actually decided to use and actually animate, as well as make a complete storyboard with. The 2 entries I finished animating and scripting and everything were Bike Rack and Ninja Go-Kart. Those 2 entries are available on my YouTube channel as well as on the official ReBrick website. All links are provided in the description below and in the in-screen annotations. The one you saw at the beginning of the video, that was picked and I storyboarded it. However, when I began animating, I just ran out of time to finish it, and that is why you see it cuts from the stop motion animation to part of the storyboard. Before we move on, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, these drawings are horrific. Alright, we've addressed it, now let's move on. So the trashed ReBrick entry outline goes as this. I started out with 3 ninja, which was Lloyd, Cole, and Zane. I since then cut Cole and Zane due to the fact that I knew from the trailers that it was going to be mostly Lloyd and Harumi having a relationship. That's why you see them kiss at the beginning. And the reason why I decided to do Lloyd and Harumi relationship from the TV show in my ReBrick entry was because I knew everyone was going to do either a motorcycle chase to end it or something along those lines. So I went with a different approach and went with what I thought would be a big plot line in the up-and-coming season, Sons of Garmadon, which was Lloyd and Harumi's relationship. And as well as Harumi's betrayal of Lloyd. So that's what I did with this entry, and that is why Cole and Zane have been cut from the script. Then Lloyd gives the mask to Harumi. You didn't see that animated, but you saw that in the storyboards. And then Harumi kisses Lloyd on the mouth. I wanted to say on the mouth to show just their relationship, and just to show that, oh, they're an item, they're a couple, to people who don't watch the show. So that was some visual storytelling I had in there. Also, I wanted to use that the girl face where she's puckering up to kiss someone. I just really wanted to use that. And then Hutchins interrupts the moment by clearing his throat. I always thought Hutchins was Harumi's dad, and he would sort of be the one to break up Lloyd and Harumi's relationship. But after watching part of Season 9, we clearly know Hutchins is not her dad. And also, moment of silence for Hutchins. Moving along, Harumi puts the mask on the pedestals, and then I thought it'd be really cool in the show if, the sliding doors rotate around and we get to see the rest of the mask. I thought that was a cool idea to reveal Harumi being evil, and we see them rotate around, and then the ninja are in shock. I didn't get to animate that, but you see it in the storyboards. And then I meant to say the roof caves in. I don't know why I have room caves in. The room doesn't cave in. It's the roof, because that's one of the action features on the temple. And then I was supposed to have the mask turn orange, red, and purple to represent the colors, but I didn't have, once again, I didn't have enough time to go find a purple or an orange light, so that's why they don't glow, which is sad. And then the sky turns red, and Lord Garmadon appears. I decided to change the color of the sky to a black-blue color instead, because the temple's already red, and I figured the red sky would have already would blend in too much with the Temple of Resurrection, because it's predominantly red. So that's why it's black now, black and blue. So that's the reason for the sky change. The two things I think I would take from this would obviously be to have better time management. Obviously, don't attempt to animate, even though it was 30 seconds long. Don't attempt to animate anything before your deadline, because clearly it doesn't work out. And personally, I think the opening and ending shots of this looked really good now that I edit them, and I'm really disappointed that I didn't get this one submitted in. So yeah, that's really sad for me. I hope you guys can take something out of that and hopefully improve where I have fallen short. The second thing I would take away from this would obviously be you have some good ideas and you have some bad ideas, and it's a matter of accepting that your ideas aren't always going to be made. Obviously with this I had 7 entry ideas and only 2 of them got finalized and entered in the contest. Some of my ideas were just bad ideas, I'll admit. I might make another video where I talk about all of my entry ideas, but so far with this, obviously, I have to accept that not all my ideas can be made into videos, and that, sometimes I just got to move on from a bad idea or a good idea. So those would be the two things I would take away from this. I guess that wraps it up for our second episode of Playback Commentary. I hope to bring you guys more of these videos in the future. I'm mostly doing this to fill in the upload gap in between Ninjago episodes and other stop motions. Feel free to check out the rest of the series that I'm playing on, as well as check out my stop motions, my Ninjago, and some of my Marvel videos. I think you guys will really enjoy them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.